Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here in the garden tonight. In this corner, hailing from Bluff Creek, California, standing 10 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 1,200 pounds, the American Ape Man, Bigfoot. His opponent, from Wexford County, Michigan, standing at 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 800 pounds, the legendary lycanthrope, Dogman. Bigfoot and Dogman are without a doubt two of the scariest creatures you can come across in the forests of North America. But I can't imagine either one of these humanoid horrors would be happy to take the title of one of the scariest. Someone has to be number one. So if Bigfoot and Dogman were to square up, who would come out the winner? It's time to find out. Now, unfortunately, getting a Bigfoot, a Dogman, and an Octagon is a little outside the budget of this show. And Dana White has informed me that he's decided to go in a different direction for his next event after receiving my emails requesting funds, so we're going to have to get a little speculative here. What I'm going to do is analyze the attributes of both cryptids to determine how these two would match up in a fight. As a note, while there are stories of both of these creatures crossing paths and testing their mettle against one another, so many of these tales can generously be called embellished that I really can't use any of them to influence my final decision. I'll start off with the factor that's easiest to assess, and that is how big these bipedal beasts are. Now, like humans, things like height and weight will vary with each individual, so we're going to look at your average male Bigfoot and your average male Dogman. Now, getting hard numbers on either creature is much easier said than done, with countless eyewitness encounters to give us a rough estimate. As you heard in my little intro, Bigfoot is the taller of the two and is much broader. The weights I give are estimates based off of how much an animal scaled up to their heights would weigh. The average male Bigfoot stands at about 10 feet, give or take, the average male Dogman about 8 feet. The winner of this round is Bigfoot. Next, we're going to look at the speed of these creatures. Both have some truly incredible displays of quickness that have been reported, with them even keeping up with cars on the highway in many stories. Which of our two timberland terrors is faster? Well, after matching up every cataloged primate against your average dog, even the fastest primate, the patah monkey, clocks in at about 30 miles per hour. And for a canine, that's really nothing special. We can reasonably infer that these speeds will scale up with these behemoths, but will stay consistent when compared to each other. So the winner of round 2 is Dogman, making our score 1-1. Next up is strength. Now, luckily, this work is already done for me, by me. I made a video calculating Bigfoot's strength, then got a figure for how strong Bigfoot is, determining that Sasquatch is roughly as strong as 55 men. Now for Dogman, the number will be a little tougher, so we'll have to extrapolate from actual canines. After some digging, I was able to find that the average human can sled pull about 30% of their body weight, while a dog can sled pull about 3 times their body weight. So that's 10 times the pulling strength, pound for pound. Multiply by 4 for our 800-pound Dogman compared to a 200-pound American male, you get a Dogman with the strength of about 40 human men. Well, 55 is more than 40, so Bigfoot takes this round, making the score 2-1. This category is weapons, in this case, teeth and claws. Well, Bigfoot has teeth, but when it comes to claws, he comes up short. Dogman, however, can never be said to be lacking in the talons department, with enough trees having scratch marks recorded that can prove it. Not too much to say here, the winner is Dogman. We're all tied up 2-2, so for the final category, we're moving beyond the physical capabilities of these cryptids and seeing what their minds are capable of. Both entities are said to be very intelligent animals, being perhaps just a step or two behind most humans and maybe a little bit ahead of some of us. The most impressive displays of intelligence I've heard of from Dogman are tapping on windows in a bid to get humans to come outside for whatever nefarious purposes, and seemingly being able to open doors to cars and even buildings. There's a thought to keep you up at night. While this is certainly noteworthy, Bigfoot's a league of its own. There are encounters that involve them using tools, wearing animal skins, having multiple methods of communication, and some even report them being able to recognize and disable trail cams. While Dogman has claws, reports of Bigfoot hurling boulders suggest that the big guy may be more than capable of keeping his distance in a fight. I truly believe that brains beat brawn and mind can overcome muscle, meaning that Bigfoot takes this round, and with 3 points to Dogman's 2, that decides our little cryptid clash. The winner is Bigfoot. So, Do you agree with my opinion of who'd win this fight? If you don't, why do you think Dogman would be the last monster standing? Let me know in the comments section below.